How do you pronounce this word? Do you say obesity? Well, it's not obesity. It is pronounced obesity. Obesity. How do you pronounce this one? Do you say Felix? It is wrong to pronounce it as Felix. The correct pronunciation is Felix. Felix. How do you pronounce this one? Do you say parfait? It's a French word and it's not pronounced as parfait. It is parfait. Parfait. How do you pronounce this? Do you say chef? It's wrong to say chef. It is chef. It's also a French word. How do you pronounce this? Do you say adjacent? It's wrong, not adjacent. It is pronounced as adjacent. Adjacent. How do you pronounce this one? Do you say veto? It's wrong to pronounce it as veto. The correct pronunciation is this: veto. Veto. How do you pronounce this? Do you say legal? It's wrong to say legal. The correct pronunciation is legal. Legal. How do you pronounce this? Do you say pizza? It's wrong to say pizza. It is pronounced pizza. Pizza is the correct pronunciation. How do you pronounce this? Do you say suits? Wrong. It is simply sweet. Sweet. So, this is obesity, Felix, parfait, chef, adjacent, veto, legal, pizza, and sweet. Here are 10 of the most difficult English words to pronounce. Number 1. How do you pronounce this? Do you say quinoa? It is wrong. It is pronounced this way: quinoa. Quinoa. Number 2. How do you pronounce this one? Do you say Worcestershire? It is wrong. The pronunciation is Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Number 3. How do you pronounce this? Do you say anemone? It is wrong. It is pronounced anemone. Anemone. Number 4. How do you pronounce this word? It is pronounced Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude. Number 5. How do you pronounce this? Do you say lieutenant? It is wrong. It is pronounced this way: lieutenant. Lieutenant. Number 6. How do you pronounce this? Do you say isthmus? It is wrong. It is simply isthmus. Number 7. How do you pronounce this? Do you say croissant? It is wrong. It is croissant. Croissant. Number 8. How do you pronounce this? Do you say lingerie? It's wrong. The pronunciation is lingerie. Lingerie. Number 9. Do you pronounce this as bourgeois? That's wrong. It is pronounced like this: bourgeois. Bourgeois. Number 10. Do you pronounce this as coup d'état? It's wrong. It is pronounced coup d'état. Coup d'état. These are words with silent letters. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you some reasons why these silent letters are there, even though they no longer serve any phonetic function. Now let's identify the silent letters in them. Would you say knight or night? Well, it is night because the silent letter there is the letter K. Would you say castle or castle? The correct pronunciation is castle, not castle. The T is the silent letter there. Next, would you pronounce this as thumb or thumb? The correct pronunciation is thumb. The B is the silent letter in this word, so we say thumb. Next, do you pronounce this as listen or listen? The silent letter is T, so we say listen, not listen. Next, this is right. The silent letter here is the letter W. Next, would you pronounce this one as sword or sword? The correct pronunciation is sword. The silent letter here is letter W. Next, this is not palm. The silent letter is L, so it is just palm. Now, this word has the same silent letter as the previous word. The L is silent, so it is not salmon, it is salmon. The L is silent. Next, this is honest. The first letter H is the silent letter. The silent letter in this word is letter L, so we say half, not half. The next one, the silent letters here are C and H, so it is yacht. Letter C and H are silent. The next one, this is not cupboard, it is cupboard. The silent letter is the letter P. Next, the silent letter here is letter C. We don't say Moscow, we say muzzle because C is silent. Now, I will leave this next one for you to identify the silent letter in it. So let's proceed to the next one. Would you call this ISO? It would be wrong because the S is silent. It is aisle. The next one, the silent letter here is letter U. It is not guitar, it is guitar. The U is silent. Next, the silent letter in this word is letter T. We don't say fasten, we say fasten. T is silent. In this word, letter T is also silent. It is not mortgage, it is mortgage. The T is silent. Next, this is not gnome. The first letter G is silent. It is gnome. The next one, have you been pronouncing these as walk? It is wrong. The L is silent, so it is walk. The next one, this is not Iceland or Island. The S is silent, so it is island. Next, the silent letter in this word is W. That is why we don't say answer. It is answer. Next, this is coup, not coop. The P is silent. The last one, this one is also for you. Tell us in the comment section the silent letter or letters in this word and in this word. Now, these words retain their silent letters in order to preserve their historical spelling origins and to differentiate them from words that sound like them. Also, some of the silent letters you see in these words today used to be pronounced in the Old English. Take for example, the first word on this list, night. The silent K in this word used to be pronounced in the Old English. Over time, the pronunciation of English words began to change, and then the K became silent. So, some of these silent letters are just remnants or leftovers of an older form of English pronunciation that have been preserved in modern spelling. Thank you very much for watching. Kindly like and share this video.